Okay, so now we have it. We have that ready. I have I have everything I wanted ready now. My machine took a bit of time to load, but now I'm here. So just to highlight, because I have heard Shah say that we covered this a bit, which I want to make sure that we have covered not a bit, but detailed one. There are some notifications that are important. Let me just check something. So during the last class, during some class time, I'm now taking you this so that there is a clarity on what you have covered. We talked about the structure of our PhoneGap application, and we said that your index file, you will find it under www, and that's where I believe you've been able to get that. Then we said that the first file that will be loaded, you just need to change this. Index.html contains the file that you can be able to change. Now we talked about the setup of Android environment. That was the example. And then the authorization, the various permissions. So access to various aspects, vibrate, access course, access file location, and so on. This is something that we talked about. So on building the Hello World PhoneGap app, we said that this is the example that was supposed to show that the PhoneGap is loaded. I believe we did this. Please let me know in case I'm talking about something that we have not covered yet so far. So, and this is the structure of the PhoneGap as we talked about. So you have, our focus has been on the www folder, which contains the index.html and where we can add other files. So the PhoneGap, we said that you have access to native mobile features, the mobile device, and this is HTML, which we said is a web-based application section. So what HTML does, I said for you guys, I think this is obvious stuff. Yeah. So HTML and what it does and how you create it, and the way you have an attribute and a value, and what is a tag and such. So that is something we did. The extension for HTML, I believe that those are discussed. Then when it comes to CSS, cascading style sheets, We talked about the attribute and the values that it has and all that. Then we talked about the issue of how you can be able to set various sections of the work that needs to be modified. Then we went to JavaScript. So this is JavaScript is a scripting language that is added for the purpose of making sure that we have pages that are interactive and convenient for the user. So interactive and convenient for the user. So these are some of the things that you can have, like GUI enhancement or enhancement of the graphical user interface, like a rollover images, like pull down menus, like browser sniffing, so that you can adjust the layout. And you can also use it for the purpose of reducing the load on the server, so that you can validate the input before you send it to the server-side program. And things like shopping carts and all that can be done using the JavaScript. Now, so the other aspect around it is that you can also have mini applications. You can also have mini applications that you can use things like accurate animations. You can do asynchronous application like Ajax, or when you talk of dynamic HTML, which is made up of a combination of JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and DOM. And browser compatibility is an issue. In fact, this is what people make fun of JS, JavaScript, because you need to test your application on many browsers so that you can ensure that the application works. Each browser renders the application differently, and there is a lack of universal APIs. JavaScript is, of course, interpreted, so there is no compiler needed. And you can be able to see that it's just like you have two ways of adding it. You can have it within the web page, within the page itself, between the header and the tag. You can have it there. You can have it as an external file, or you can have it inline within a HTML tag. So there are three types of objects. So we have objects that are built into the core language, things like array, maths, regular expression, strings. And you can have client-side or server-side object for interacting with the browser document, like say window history and such. Programmer-defined types of objects that are different from defining classes in Java. So you have those ones. So these are some of the objects. The concept of objects are properties and methods associated with them, referenced using the dot notation, so window dot and so on. And new instances created using new. So like if you want variable today is equals to new date, and now new is used to create an object. So you can then assign dynamic. Objects related to browser window and HTML document are organized in a hierarchy. So not an inheritance hierarchy, but an instance hierarchy of objects that reflect that structure. So the top level object is the current window or any other current side objects. And then you have directory. And that is okay. So it forms the root of all other objects representing parts of the HTML. So this is a web technology, the document object model. You have the window, you have the document, you have the form, then you have elements, and you have various elements that can use the button, the checkbox, and all that. So our discussion was that we can look at various API, JavaScript API. Now, please let me know, up to that point, is there something I've said that you feel that is we did not look, or you don't understand? So far on the fact that, so let me highlight what we have looked at. Previous has talked about how you can use your web technology knowledge to be able to design web pages that use them. So JavaScript, HTML, CSS. and it has just highlighted some basic argument about CSS. My thinking is that about CSS, JavaScript, and HTML. My thinking is that for this group, whatever I mentioned, whatever is mentioned in those notes is something that you have interacted with elsewhere. Is that assumption right or very wrong? So that now I can go to APIs. I don't know. I don't know you as people who keep quiet. I know you as people who talk. So what is the thinking?
Right, is right.
It's right. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Don't be the people who keep quiet. Be the people who say, when it is supposed to be. So these are the various APIs. Now, and this relates to one of the questions that you have in the course. So even if I had maybe talked about it, I want to cover it again. So we have APIs that work with accelerometer so that you can be able to read data about motion sensors and the way the app is moving. You can capture photos. This will be the next. And then you have compasses, connection, capture contacts, device events, files, geolocation, globalization, in-app browser, media notification, and screen, splash screen, and also you can have storage. So the one that we start with is, for example, the events. And the events is this one here, which so the events API registers event listeners for different events that occur on the device. So things like device ready event, application status event, network events, pattern events. So these are some of the event examples. So device ready, pause, resume, online, offline, battery critical, and all that. Those are examples of events that you can be able to have. So here is an event on the network tracker status. So it's supposed to check whether your app is the network status. So in this example, you can see that the invocation of the way the methods have been invoked. So you have online, this is online, is online. So the device, you have the message that the device is online. And if the device is offline, this is called. So this example, did we do this example?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
Yes.
Okay.
Then
So
the next one you have not done.
the next one, you mean the
Alert and this one, alert confirm and this one. We have not done this one.
oh, okay, okay. So the fault gap notification provides methods that allow the application to provide them. So this is events. Now we have said events, and this is now the notification. So they provide a method that allows the application to provide feedback to the user through pop-ups alert and through vibration or such. So you have notification alert, notification confirm, and beep or vibrate. And those are some ideas. So now, for example, the notification API, navigator.notification.alert, then you have the message that you want callback function, the title and such. That can be an alert. If it's confirmation, you'll have that. Now, if it is a beep that you want, you have navigator.notification.beep, and then you put the beep count. If it's vibration, you have navigator.notification.vibrate. So let us implement these examples so that you can be able now to see how that works. Let me just do exactly that. Notifications. So this is a code, and you will find it in the Piazza. So we have the title of the work, and then we have, this is the header. So within the header, let me save it so that it comes out as with the right. Okay. So I was saying that this is the header. And as you can see within the header, we have various functions. So one of them is this function here. This is function that is supposed to tell you that the phone gap has been loaded. This is my function, which says alert hello world. This is another function. And then we have the button has been selected, and then show alert, game over, and then you have confirmation. So what happens is that if you run this example, you will have one click. So when you click that button, then the normal alert is called, and the normal alert is supposed to invoke. So this normal alert is supposed to invoke my function, which is this. So gives you an alert of hello world. Then if you click this show alert, it's supposed to be a show alert, this one here. And then we also have show confirm, which is this one here. So these are notifications. Can you be able to do this fast? Implement this, please, in your example? So have you been able to run it, this example? The notification
Yes,
one?
yes, I've been able to run it.
Yeah, you can share your screen.
Yes. So I show you the emulator, right?
Mm.
Okay. I'm just running it on the emulator because I was running it on the phone. So I'm just running it on the emulator. You can see my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once I click on normal alert, it says hello world. Okay. Then show alert shows game over. Then show confirm, it shows game over. You can either restart or you can exit. If I click on restart, you selected button 1. If I click on exit, it said you selected button 2. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And if you look at the code, you can see why. If you look at the code, you can see why now show alert navigation, game over alert, and game over done. And the one that is exit, confirm game over, and also the one that says restart or exit. So those are the notifications. Thank you so much. I hope everybody has succeeded in having that. Any question on it?
So I have a question.
Just
Like it says over here, like when I click on show confirm, it shows game over. If I click on restart, it shows button 1. So button 1 is here, right? This is the button 1, right?
yeah.
So if I like, let's say I type on yes, and over here I type on no, then when I try to run it, it's not saying that you have selected this and this. Let me just rerun it, then I can show you. Look, sir, if I click on restart, it's not showing you selected this.
Let me see. You're saying that game over. See, that is supposed to be the one that is the show alert. Let me see the button that you clicked is which one?
So either if I click on restart, it should have said that you have selected yes or no. And if I click on exit, even the same thing should show that you selected yes or no, but it's not showing.
I want to understand. So if you click on no more alert, you're clicking on show confirm, right?
Yes, I'm click on show confirm.
So it's supposed to be the one that says show confirm is supposed to give you a show confirm. Let me see the call, show confirm below your code. Yeah, show confirm should call the show confirm. So show confirm is here, which is supposed to give game over. Is it? Undo
Yes,
confirm, game over and restart. So you are saying when you do, you see undo confirm is this one here that is called, right?
yes.
It's the button that you have clicked.
Yes.
And then it's supposed to give you an alert that says you selected the can you read it again? I see what you're saying.
So I'm saying like if I click on show confirm, okay, then it gives me two options, restart and exit. So if I click on
Just
restart,
a minute, and we can see restart. Yeah, where you are, you can see restart and exit where they are, right? That's
yes.
okay.
Yes.
Then you are saying.
So if I click on restart, I'm clicking restart.
Just a minute. Restart. Just a minute. Restart is supposed to call what?
It's supposed to say yes.
Why do you say that? That's why do you say that? It's supposed to say yes.
Because
select game over. Click on the game over. Okay, so game over is supposed to give a game over. Because this one is supposed to call do undo confirm. If you click restart, if you click repeat again, and you click exit, before you changed, what was happening? You're saying.
So before it was button. In both the sides it was button.
But this one is not being called.
Yeah, it's not being called. When I do yes and no, it's not being called. I'm just rerunning the emulator. So via show confirm, if I click restart, he selected button 1.
Just a minute. If you select show alert.
Yeah, show alert. Then if I click on restart, if I click here, it shows alert that you selected button 1.
Yeah, button 1, because that's written as a, so button is supposed to return 1 because that's the first button.
Yes.
So the value that is being returned is the button. So if you select the next one, it should be button 2, right?
Yes, button 2.
Yeah, so you are saying that?
So if I change this, let's say I change this button to yes, and this button to no.
No, you can't change that, no. You can change unless you change, you can change, you selected yes, you can say that, but you cannot change button unless now you change the yes at the function inside. You see function undo confirm inside there. Inside the function parameters. No, not there. Where you have line number 19, yes, that one. You change that to yes. Okay. And now this one you now can put whatever you are saying.
Okay, yeah.
Sir, excuse me. I'm having an issue running this thing. Can I share my screen? Can you see? So I have to run it on my phone because my emulator is not working. But when I run it, these are the errors that it's showing me.
Now, have you ever been able to run the PhoneGap application?
Yes.
So today it has an error.
It's not working. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I'm saying I've been able to run the rest, like for example, the form and the notification. No, not the notification, the network status. I've been able to run those two, but then this one is not running. I don't know why.
Have you kept a link in the index HTML, like a button?
Oh, Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, sorry. Okay, never mind. Let me do that now.
Okay. So if that is working for some guys, now let us talk about now the issue of alert. So I want you to, now that you understand that, now that you understand the issue of those notifications and such, I want us to implement something. You create a function and then a button. So I want us to create one for the beep. So the way to implement it is, for example, on the chat, I've put one that is supposed to beep twice. So navigator.notification.beep. So I want you to write, now let me just maybe provide you with an example so that you can see the way I want it done. Now, if you go to Piazza, I've added code for called beep.html. This one here on week 9, beep.html. So the code is like this. So I want you to download it, but the code is like this. So what we want is, we want it to play a beep and vibrate. So the call now, when a user clicks play the beep, this is what is called. So it's supposed to beep 3 times. When a user is supposed to vibrate, it's supposed to vibrate 200 milliseconds. So can you run that also?
So, so
Yes, Drew. Yes, sure.
So I'm running the BIP HTML. After I run it, it's not doing anything. Like if I click on show alert, no, like it's not doing anything. Should I share my screen?
Just a minute, just a minute, just a minute, just a minute, please.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yeah, so I think, so what I want you to do is, can you do this? Because I think maybe there could be an issue with the, because this is my app. So you can hear those beeps. So those are, so the way I want you to do it, Nani, I want you to go to the method that you had on a function. So now you can share your code so that I can explain and others can see what I'm talking about.
Share.
So go to, you see that the first, your index file, leave this one, the index file, the one that is coming up as the first.
Yeah.
Which file is the first one that is being loaded on the index?
Index.html. It's this file over here.
So when you see where you have the function that says a function on device ready, and then the body arat font uploaded. Yeah, just below it, just after the semicolon. Now add that code that I've shared on the chat. I believe I have, right?
Everything.
Navigator dot.
I copy everything. I paste everything.
Yeah. What are you saying? I'm saying you just add the code on navigator.notification.beep, where I have pointed you to. Where I was saying the index, you just go to the index and you add it there. Yeah, just that.
Yes, I'm being able to get it.
Yeah, you're running it?
Yes, I've run it.
Yeah, you see that is working. So those ones are not working. I don't know why, but so that is notification. How about vibration? You can use this for vibration.
Yeah, it's over here. It's written here.
Use that for vibration. I've given the on the chat.
Yes, sir. There is vibration in my phone.
Yeah, so you can change those. So I want you now to build to write a function that the user can be able to call. That function now should be able to allow for the function. I want you to write a function that when a user clicks a button, the button is for beep button, that function is called. There's a button. So can you implement that? A beep and a vibrator.
You mean like if I click a button, I get a
Mm.
beep sound and a vibration sound, right?
No, I'm saying you have one for vibration and one for beep.
On the button.
Yeah, button for one for vibrating, one for beeping, and one can click any of that. Do that, and then you share, you show me after.
So
Yes, sure.
I am sharing my screen. Um, So this one, so once I click on button beep, just like that. Even for the vibrate, it does like that.
It vibrates.
Yeah, it vibrates. On the phone, it's vibrating. Emulator, it doesn't vibrate.
Yeah. For the emulator, you cannot be able to tell.
Yeah, but in my phone, it's like running and it's working
Okay.
both.
Cool. That's okay. Except Sha, who is showing. The other guys, Rusira, Dorcas, Bilal, Aram, Wafa. Anybody who has something else to show?
So I'm
Yes,
not
Musin.
able to, it's not working. I don't know why. Like I did the same code Reveal did, the one that you sent in the chat, but it's just it's not working for me.
The others were working.
The other page,
The form.
yeah, everything else is working, so it's just the beeping.
Or your phone is already in silent mode.
No. I put it off silent mode, but
Mhm.
it's not working. Can I show my code? Can I share my?
Yes. Why is the function navigator.notification.bit function device rate? That's the way it should be. And now when you run it, are you calling that index?
Yeah.
I run it, I see.
So like that, it's running. Okay, let me show you the. Then that's what's happening when I click on vibrate or play beep. These are the errors.
Hey, so you are getting an error, it's not running. Was it running even before adding that? Why would you add that if it's not working?
So add what?
I mean, the former example, your phone app is not working, right?
It is.
What do you mean?
The main index is working. Network status is
Why
working,
is it? Show me.
and notification status is working. But the beeping and vibrating, that one is not working.
What I'm asking you, what I'm asking you is that, is the form working?
The form, yeah.
The form, that app, is it working? On the form. Leave the notification alone, the form itself.
Yeah, the form is working.
Show me the form.
So I'm running it on my phone.
Hey, what you're saying? What?
So I don't have an emulator. So you even saw the error when we were having physical classes.
Listen to the question I'm asking you. I'm asking you, is your app working for the phone only? For when you have the form itself, the basic phone gap app, is it working?
Yes.
So why do you say it's working?
So because it's working.
Can you show me?
So I show you the form code, or like what do I show you? I'm not understanding.
It's working. This is, you are not showing me that it is working. I want to see the solution on the phone. They are running.
So can I okay, can you give me a second? Let me install Zoom on my phone and then I show you.
Eh?
Can I install Zoom on my phone and show you?
Okay.
Hello, sir.
No.
Hello.
Hmm?
Sir, can I show you my app? It's working.
Yes.
Is that fine?
Yes. Can you make it fit? Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I can see you. I can hear you, but I'm asking, is it working? The beep.
Yeah, the beep is working as well.
Okay. And how about the vibration? I say I want two buttons, one for vibration and one for beep.
Okay, I'll make the one for vibration as well. Okay.
Somebody else to show their work.
Dr. Lawrence,
Mhm.
can you hear mine?
Okay. And
Is it
the one
audible?
for, yeah, it is. And the one for vibration, is it vibrating?
Yeah, sir.
So that is okay then, if those ones are working.
Sir. Hello,
Just a
sir.
minute. So 1 minute. So let me ask you guys, I've just been called for an urgent meeting. And what I want you to do is, you see the app that we did that I talked about, jQuery, the Vimrora. I think I mentioned something about that, Vimrora. jQuery. So this is the jQuery Vimrora. And I want you to design an app. So here.
You're not shared.
On the chat, I want you to design an app that uses the jQuery Vimrora, yani various themes. So read about how the jQuery Vimrora works. You can create something that uses maybe a date picker or something like that, and show that you can be able to implement your design, the app form, the form input that you are designing, the one that I told you to design for the end. You make it look better using Vimrora, if possible. Can you do that? Yes, Pro. Hello, Pro. Yeah, help.